In this video, we'll walk through the most common troubleshooting questions about using Meta AI on WhatsApp and how to adjust things so it works just the way you expect. Hi, I'm Kevin, and let's dive in. Let's start with one of the most common questions: how to get Meta AI through WhatsApp. You may not see Meta AI on WhatsApp right away because its availability varies depending on your region. To check if it's available, open WhatsApp and look for the blue and purple circle on the Chats tab. If you don't see it yet, here are a few quick things to try. First, make sure you have the latest version of WhatsApp from the App Store or Play Store. Second, try closing and reopening the app. Third, check that you have a stable internet connection, either on Wi-Fi or mobile data. If Meta AI is available in your region, it should appear once these checks are done. You can always find the latest updates on Meta AI on WhatsApp at the link in the video description. Now, let's look at how to actually use Meta AI through WhatsApp and how to make sure it works correctly for your needs. Does Meta AI sometimes send you a text response and other times reply with voice when you talk to it on WhatsApp? Here's how to fix that. It all comes down to which icon you press. Here, I have a chat open with some of my coworkers, and we're discussing how we can promote the opening of our new flagship store location in New York City. I'd like to get some inspiration, but I really don't want to type right now. Let's go to Chats and open Meta AI. When I tap into the message field, you'll notice that there are two icons you can use with your voice. One option starts a voice-to-voice conversation where you simply speak normally and Meta AI replies with spoken answers. The other option lets you speak your message, but you'll get a text response back. That difference is why sometimes Meta AI talks back and other times it replies in text. Let's use the voice-to-voice option. What's a creative way to promote a new store opening?
For a store opening, you could host a sneak peek party the night before.
Love it. Those are some excellent ideas. Do you need a longer, shorter, or just a different response from Meta AI? You could tell Meta AI on WhatsApp how you'd like the response formatted. You just need to follow up the answer with a request to adjust. Just like we did before, open the Meta AI chat and type any question you want. You could ask for information, ideas, or help with something you're working on. Let's ask Meta AI to suggest viral promotion ideas for the store launch in NYC. Instead of scrolling through a long response, I could just ask it for bullet points. Let's see if it can put this into bullet points. If you ever feel like an answer is too long, too short, or not quite right, you could ask it to adjust. A lot of people don't realize you're not stuck with the first response. If you generate an image with Meta AI on WhatsApp and maybe it's close to what you imagined, but not quite right, the fix usually isn't starting over. It's refining your prompt and building on the result you already have. Let's start by generating a new image. We're working on visuals for a new cookie we're launching, so I'll ask Meta AI to create an image for us. Over here, let's tap into the prompt field. And now I can type in my prompt: create an image of a chocolate chip cookie on a plate. Over here, let's now send that. That gives us a solid starting point, but it's a little bit generic. This is where prompt refinement comes in. Instead of generating something completely new, I can refine this image by being more specific about what I want to change. For example, if I want to improve the setting, I can say something like, place the cookie on a white plate on an old rustic table with a city skyline in the background. Then let's try that. That feels closer to what I had in mind. If I want to tweak the details further, I could keep adjusting the prompt. Let's try adding a glass of milk next to the cookie. Then let's send that. Look at that, even better. And if I want to refine the background again, let's try adding the Statue of Liberty into the background. Let's see what it comes back with. And let's take a look. Wow, that's really prominent. Pretty cool. That really fits the theme of the store launch. One pro tip I found is that being specific and descriptive in your prompts, especially early on, makes it much easier to get the exact result you're looking for. Once you're happy with the result, you could save it or share it directly from WhatsApp. If your first AI-generated chat theme doesn't look the way you expected, small changes to your prompt can make a big difference. Open a chat and then tap the three dots at the top, and right here, select Chat Theme. Here, let's choose Create with AI. Up at the top, I can see a few different examples, but I have something very specific in mind. I'll type it in and then let's send it. Meta AI generates a background that looks like a cozy cookie shop. Now, this is really nice. And in fact, down below, I have a few other options. Here I have one. Let's go through. We can see the third one, and here's a fourth option. So overall, it's decent, but it's a little more casual than what I had in mind. Instead of settling for the first result, I can always tweak the prompt to better match the vibe that I want. So let's actually try something a little bit more specific. Down at the bottom, you'll notice this icon that says Make Changes. I'll tap on that, and over here we can edit. So let's tap on that. And over here, we have a few different options. We can add different items into this image, we could remove, or we could change. But I'm going to enter in a brand new prompt. Let's generate the grand flagship cookie store opening for the Kevin Cookie Company in NYC, and let's try that. Look at that. That's already feeling more polished and upscale. And if I want to push it even further, I could adjust the tone again. Down below, let's click on Edit. And this time, instead of generating an entirely new image, why don't we change it slightly? Let's make it more of a luxury flagship cookie store with maybe an elegant interior and warm lighting. Let's try that. All right, now that's much closer to the look that I was imagining. At the bottom, let's now click on the green check mark, and that updates the chat theme. The key takeaway here is that small changes to your prompt, like calling out the mood, the scale, or style, can have a big impact on the final theme. If the first one isn't quite right, just tweak the description and try again. Once you apply a theme, it updates instantly for you. You can regenerate or change it anytime, and the theme is private to you. It doesn't change how the chat looks for anyone else. Meta AI on WhatsApp can only see what you directly share with it. Your personal messages are private and protected by end-to-end encryption. There you go. Now you know how to troubleshoot the most common Meta AI features on WhatsApp to get them to work exactly how you want them to every time.